and anyone who we might have missed. At this time, to mark this special moment, we would ask the entire congregation to join us in the words of Shehechianu as we thank God for helping us reach this time to be able to celebrate with our fourth graders as they embark officially on the beginning of their Hebrew studies.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Thank you very much to the members of our religious school committee for helping to hand out our prayer books. At this time, our fourth graders have been thinking a lot about the Jewish value of Shmiat HaOzen, of what it means to be a good listener, right? Haven't we been talking about that? Okay, most people have been talking about that. It's been the cool thing to do for a couple of classes. That's okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask everybody, all of our fourth graders, to think about, well, they should have thought about it already, about what a good listener includes, what it means to be a good listener. And they were asked to complete the sentence, I can be a good listener by. So I'm going to hand them the microphone. If you forget your answer, you can either be creative on the spot or you can pass. That's okay too. All right? Your paper's at your seat. You can go get yours. Go ahead. Go ahead. Some people need their notes with them. Okay, so I can be a good listener by
respecting a teacher.
Paying attention.
By respecting elders.
I can be a good listener by not talking over whoever is speaking.
I could be a good listener by paying attention in class, school, and Hebrew school, listening to your parents, not talking and listening to people who are trying to talk to you. Do not let your parents say what they're trying to say 5 times. They should only say it once.
words of sage wisdom.
Paying attention to my parents more.
Listening to my parents the first time.
Not spacing out. Always doing what my parents say.
I can be a good listener by doing what my parents say the first time.
Listen if somebody's talking, even like if there's something don't play with something while somebody's talking.
By not just nodding my head, but actually listening and try my best to do it.
Parents, you can hold them accountable for this later.
I can be a good listener by not talking to my classmates.
I can be a good listener by not talking with the people that sit next to me in class, and not by doodling stuff, like if I have a whiteboard and a marker, not doodling, which I frequently used to do.
We've reformed.
Don't talk when someone else is.
Listen to your older siblings.
Respect other people when they're talking.
I can be a good listener by paying more attention in class, listening to my parents and my teacher.
By looking at the speaker.
That's a good one.
By following the rules and respecting all elders.
By listening to people while they're talking.
I can be a good listener by not talking when someone else is talking.
By looking at the person who's talking.
By doing what people say.
By listening to all the teachers.
Okay, thank you so much for all these words of wisdom. I invite our fourth graders and everybody else to please open up their prayer books, their Sidurim, to page 28.
Listen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cantor Trumpeter and the fourth graders are going to sing a song first about listening. I guess I didn't listen. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi Linzer. Well, we worked very hard on a lovely song called Listen, and you can find it, if you'd like to follow along, on your service sheet at the bottom of the page. So we're just going to sing it a cappella. You guys ready? You guys ready? Remember it? No page, remember? When you're lost, you feel, right? Okay, one, guys, shh, ready? Listen, ready? 1, 2, 3. When you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say. Listen, listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen, listen to our God. Everybody join in. It's such a good message. Here we go. When you're lost and feel afraid and you don't know what to say, then listen. Then listen, then listen, then listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen, listen to our God. Beautiful.
Okay, so we now invite everyone to rise, please, and open up their Sidurim to page 28 for the words of the Baruch Hu, our call to worship. Et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Our fourth graders can close their books because they will need at least one hand as we turn in our Sidurim to the words of the Shema on page 34. Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Thank you so much. Everyone can be seated, including our wonderful fourth graders. Thank you. We turn to page 36 as we continue with the words of the Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתיכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We continue on page 39, and I invite up the Jubi Glee Choir for our fourth graders who are following along in our Fuller Prayer Book. You are on page 157. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth together. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be at one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea. We continue with the words of Hashkivenu, which can be found in your service handout, which is written by our very own cantor trumpeter. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom Hamidenu Shomreinu L'Hayim. So beautiful. Thank you so much for those inspirational words. We turn to page 44 and we continue with the singing of Vishamru.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We turn to page 46 as we rise for the words of the Amidah.
Adonai sefetai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, מזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. We continue silently through page 62.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן.
We now take a moment to think of those who are ill, who are in need of our prayers for healing. We especially think of Segel Simcha ben Yosef, Aaron ben Yosef, Rina Yocheved Bad Resha Valeb, William Abrams, Alan Alkoff, Vlad Borson, Amy Chazen, Nancy Siener, Jerry Forster, Rhoda Kravitz, Stanley Kravitz, Kylie Cooperman, Abby Pecker, Susie Rubenstein, Bernice Safferstein, Nancy Schnabel, William Schnabel, Jerry Shaloff, Robert Yablans, and Wendy Zuckerman. If you have a loved one or friend you would like to think of at this moment, please call out their name. Let us then join together in the beautiful Misha Beirach prayer, a prayer for healing, which was written by Debbie Friedman. The Misha Beirach prayer may be found on page 253.
Misha Beirach source of strength, who bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor haberachah le'avoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
I would now like to invite to the Bima anyone who is celebrating a birthday during this month. Anyone celebrating a birthday this month, young, old, or in between, please join us here on the Bima. Any other birthdays being celebrated? Well, we congratulate you all for the wonderful day that you're going to be celebrating or have already celebrated. 75 years and counting. Any other special moments, special birthdays? Well, as we learn, every single day we ought to celebrate our birthday, because every single day is special. But we especially congratulate you all for your celebration. So let me see how old you're going to be.
7.
You're going to be 7.
10.
10.
9.
9.
13 and a half.
And a half.
8.
8.
7.
Am I allowed to ask?
40.
72.
72.
19.
You and Jack Benny. I don't know if anybody remembers Jack Benny. Yes, right.
75.
75. Well, congratulations to all of you. And Cantor Trumpeter and I would like to offer a very, very special blessing for you on this month of your birthday. May God bless you and keep you. May the light of God's countenance shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May God's favor always rest upon you and grant you continued wonderful life of good health and happiness and peace. Mazel tov, congratulations to all of you.
Mazel tov.
Congratulations, everybody.
Good job. Happy birthday. I love your tiara.
Wow, wonderful. Well, congratulations to everyone, to all of you celebrating birthdays. Congratulations to all of the fourth graders who received your prayer books representing a moment in your Jewish education, which I hope you will continue for many, many years. And congratulations to Juby Glee, who's helped to lead us in this beautiful, wonderful service. And thank you, Rabbi Linzer, and thank you, Cantor Trumpeter. Thank you for that original piece that you wrote for us, and you should certainly repeat that again and again. And Keith, thank you once again for sharing your wonderful talents with us. And thank you